Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Robinson here again. We are starting our Getting Ready for Grade 7 Mathematics series for our sixth graders who are getting ready to come up and see us in Grade 7. So this is dedicated to you guys in Grade 6 because you're working so hard. I want to show you what you're in store for. So our topic today is the orientation and proportions of what we're going to discuss in show number 1. So if you need help with your homework, there's Dial the Teacher Homework Helpline at 212-777-3380, Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Give them a call. They're very nice people. Don't forget to watch our shows on YouTube. My channel name is Dan Robinson, PKMS, Peekskill Middle School. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. Subscribe to our channel. Help us to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there. We're getting close. Write me a comment if you want to. I'd like to hear what you think and how we can improve our channel to get even better to help you out. And I do write back. Check out our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 21, about the pandemic, a little salute to the teachers. And you can tweet me at drobmath1. Don't forget to watch our show Math Time on Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Optimum Cablevision, only in Peekskill on Channel 15. If you want to study with me, you can get a worksheet on the topics that we're dealing with, so you can write me at drobinson@peekskillschools.org. All right, let's get to the agenda, what we're going to talk about. So let's talk about the current teachers who are teaching 7th grade math. We have Miss Rizzuti, myself, and Miss Sullivan. We are the teachers, and if you notice, Miss Sullivan has a little star on top of her name there because she also teaches the 7th grade honors algebra class. So she's a good person to meet. So those are the current teachers. So let's talk about our expectations. What are we expecting? Well, there's our principal, Mr. Lewis, getting ready to go to his new job in the superintendency office, and we'll see who our next principal is. But and I believe it's Miss White. But he has always said, "Do the work." So that will continue even with the new principal. We want you to do your homework always. Please be on time with it. We expect you to ask questions, do your projects, do the classwork, participate in the group work. We expect you to be a participant because the only way you can get good at mathematics is if you try your best. So if you find that something is difficult, not only should you try, but you should try even harder to succeed. So do the work. So we have a testimonial from my class. Some of my students testified about what my expectations were. So they're on YouTube. So you can hear the interviews from Christina and Annabelle. Just type in YouTube search engine interviews dash hyphen Christina and Annabelle. And my channel name is Dan Robinson, PKMS. You can go to my channel and subscribe there and take a look and see what else I have there. But they'll talk to you about what I expect and what I like. I even created a video, PKMS Math Prep 19, so you can see the 2 rules that I have, because I only have 2 rules. So check out that video, PKMS Math Prep 19. So that's the testimonials. I'm going to give you a copy of the curriculum so you can see what the curriculum is about in 7th grade. So we have a map. I'll show you the outline, basically the calendar, how it goes from beginning of September all the way to the end of June, the topics that we have to study. So if I can click on it, here's the map coming up. So there's ratio and proportions. That's Unit 3. And we usually don't start with that. But this year we elected to start with that. So it looks like we're going to be changing things around to start with the ratios and proportions relationship unit. So I'm going to go over some of that with you guys in the coming series so you can see what that's about. If you want a copy of the curriculum guide, you can go to my teacher website. I believe I have a copy of it there. So I'm going to talk about a lesson for you today, and I'm going to start off with proportions. So here's a question from the 2019 state exam, grade 7, and New York State exam, and they have these telephones here, and notice I have highlighted here the two cell phones are proportional, so proportion. We deal a lot in proportional reasoning, so you may have heard of it in 6th grade, but we go really deep into it in 7th grade. So let me first start off with asking you the question, what is a proportion? So Dr. Rob, what is a proportion? Well, a proportion is an equation that states that two or more ratios are equal. Oh my God, Dr. Rob, now you just made it even worse because now you have all these definitions here that I have to try to figure out. Yes, that's one thing about 7th grade. We do have a lot of more vocabulary, so get used to it. So equation, what's an equation? Well, an equation can be defined as a mathematical statement consisting of an equal symbol between two expressions that have the same value. Okay, so you just have a problem that has an equal symbol between two terms. Well, so now we know that a proportion has an equal sign between two or more ratios. Well, we have two or more ratios. I think I remember ratios from 6th grade. Not quite sure, but what's a ratio, Dr. Rob? Well, it's the ratio is the indicated quotient of two mathematical expressions. Quotient? I heard of that too. Yes, that's the answer to division. Well, I'm going to tell you by doing a little math magic down here. So I have my stars rolled around this magical word that you are going to see what basically 7th grade is about. So there's the word ratio, but I'm going to make it into another word, and it still has the same definition of ratio. So let me put some letters here. So I'll put one at the end here. I'll put a C here and put the first letter, fraction. A ratio is a fraction. So basically, you're talking about fractions, Dr. Rob. So that's what ratios are. So we're going to be dealing with ratios, which are fractions. So a proportion it has an equal sign that two or more fractions are equal, such as 1/2 equals 4/8. Those are equal fractions, or we call them in 7th grade proportions. So equal fractions or proportions. Well, how do you know these fractions are equal, Dr. Rob? Well, I can reduce my fractions. I can use my calculator, or I can notice 4/8. I can divide that down to 1/2 by dividing both top and bottom numbers by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So that reduces down to 1/2. So 4/8 is equal to 1/2. That's one way I know how these proportions are equal fractions. Here's another way that you're going to see a lot, and you may have seen it in 6th grade, where we do what's called cross multiplication, the cross products, to find out if we cross multiply 1 times 8 and see if that's equal to 2 times 4. Well, 1 times 8 is 8, and 2 times 4 is also 8. So these are equal. So these are equal cross products. So that's another way of telling us that these fractions are equal if the cross products are equal. Man, Dr. Rob, that's 7th grade. Oh boy, I can't wait. Well, I hope you understand what's going on now, because if you do, great. If you're not sure, rewatch the video and get ready for us and write down your questions. Send me an email or send me a note and a comment, and I will address it to you and answer your question. So here's a little game I like to play in my classes. So in my classes, we like to play different vocabulary games. So let me just make this a little bit bigger. So I have the items over here, and I have the definitions over here. So I have these B's that are going to have these words on them, and I'm going to put them on the flower, and I have to match it up with its definition, like proportion. What's a proportion? Oh, I don't know, Dr. Rob. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's a fraction? No, it's not. What's a proportion? Two or more equivalent fractions. Maybe that's it. Oh, that is it. So it matched up and went into the beehive. Well, ratio. I remember that magic you did, Dr. Rob. A ratio is what? Yes, a fraction. And the last one, hey, it's got to be equation. That's a problem that has an equal symbol. So I matched up. If you matched all of those up, great job. So let's review what we've done for today. Equation is a problem with the equal sign. A ratio is a fraction. Proportion is two or more equivalent fractions. So I hope you enjoyed the video, because the next time we meet, I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about the unit rate. I know you heard of it in 6th grade, but we get into it a little bit deeper. Let me show you a coming preview of what we're talking about. The unit rate for grade 7. Riley can swim a half a mile in 1/4 hour. Ooh, what fractions? What is the unit rate of miles per hour? So we're going to be dealing with fractions a whole lot in 7th grade, and that's basically 7th grade wrapped up in one word is fractions. So remember, if you need help, there's Dollar Teacher help homework helpline at 212-777-3380, Monday to Thursdays, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Give them a call. They'll really help you out. Don't forget, I have YouTube study videos. Check out our series of getting ready for grade 8, and you can see what those students are in store for. And here's for you guys the getting ready for grade 6. So I'll have a nice playlist ready for you guys soon. So my channel name again is Dan Robinson, PKMS. Subscribe to our channel. Give us a good thumbs up if you like what we're doing. Write us a comment. I do write back. Check out our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 21. It's a good movie dedicated to the teachers during the pandemic. Tweet me at drobmath1. Don't forget to watch our show Math Time on Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. See your friends and teachers on there. On Optimum Cablevision, only in Peekskill on Channel 15. If you want to study with me or like a worksheet on what we were doing today, write me at drobinson@peekskillschools.org. So I hope you enjoyed getting ready for grade 7 mathematics. So ladies and gentlemen, that was orientation, and we started some proportions. I'll see you next time. This is Dr. Robinson saying bye-bye.